Well, good Monday morning to you. Got a lot on deck for us for this entire week in terms of weather, but we're going to start on a pretty mild note, a pretty breezy one too. If you're heading out the door this morning, temperatures into the low 40s in the Springs, 50 in Pueblo and 48 in Walsenburg, so not the chilliest of mornings if you're getting out there. Here's a look at the satellite and radar and what we're seeing outside right now. So it's really clearing up in terms of cloud cover. We saw a lot of cloud cover overnight. This is starting to shift off into Kansas. To our west along I-70, some light mountain snow showers are kicking up and continuing throughout the day. Will remain dry here into southern Colorado. So zooming out to the national scene here, we're getting some southwesterly flow into the mix. This will turn more westerly throughout the daytime today. With that being said, it's going to give us the perfect storm for us to see some very gusty conditions as we go throughout the daytime today. Now this flow pattern as well also keeps us very warm and also very dry. So here's what we got on deck for the start of the week. Going to be very warm, above normal temperatures, mostly dry and sunny, wind and gusty in some areas, and with that combination, we're in a red flag warning. So it's one of those days where you got to be very aware of what you're doing outside. So this is along I-25 and a couple of the southeastern plain communities through 5 p.m. this afternoon. So let's go ahead and look at the winds and what we can expect. We've already seen some 50-mile-an-hour gusts in some areas, even here in the Pikes Peak region. So that's not out of the question throughout the daytime today. But those will pick up as we get to the mid-morning hours and into lunchtime, then peak in the afternoon. And this is all along I-25 in the adjacent counties east and west. Again, up to 20, 30 miles an hour for most of us. Gusts could be up to 40 to 50. So it will be a breezy day as you go throughout the daytime today, and it'll also be very dry. So here on the Stormcast, we're not seeing much in our neck of the woods, especially along I-25 and east and west of the plains. West into the higher terrain, they will see some mountain snow showers. Those will generally taper off as we go into the evening hours, but we stay very dry going into this afternoon. A lot of sunshine to go around. We'll have the downsloping winds coming off the mountains there. It'll warm us up. So 61 degrees here in the spring, 65 in Pueblo, 59 in Canyon City, 56 in Walsenburg. Along I-25 and east to the plains, very above normal. Still seeing some above normal conditions west of I-25, but some cooler spots into the 30s and 40s. Tonight we drop back down into the 30s. Once again, some cooler spots along the Arkansas River. I have 27 in La Junta, 26 in Lamar. By tomorrow, we drop back the temps just a tad, but it's a very similar day to today. Going to be dry and sunny, a bit breezy at times. Not quite a red flag warning issued quite yet, but once again, we'll be into the 50s along I-25 with some 60s in some parts. Now, here's what we're watching as we get to the mid to end of the week here. This is the pattern evolution. I have this set for Wednesday at 10 a.m. here. We have this shortwave trough off to our south and then another trough coming in from the west here. Now this starts to impact us or come through on Thursday into Friday. The models are agreeing with the overall timing of Thursday into Friday here, but the positioning and where it's at is what we're not agreeing with. So here's the European model. You can see this really big dig of the trough there by Friday there. We're in a sweet spot. You can see where the trough axis is, also where this blue is. That is a jet streak there. We're in the right position to get a lot of lift in order to see a good amount of snowfall. The American model not agreeing as much as the European model with positioning, and you can see it's a little bit more east onto the plains region. This jet streak is a little bit more into the Great Lakes. We tend to lean into the Euro, but it's inconsistent with the positioning as of right now. Now in terms of snow, I think there's still a good chance no matter which way it goes, but for the most part, we still got to wait to iron out the details to see how much snowfall, and I'm not going to show a model run quite yet of that. Temperature trend wise though, we will see it cool down as we go into the end of the week. Snow or not, just the flow in the atmosphere is really supportive of that. Seeing some 40s on Thursday and Friday and then some 40s on Saturday. So cooler into the week. We're going to get some northwesterly flow behind it. So going into the weekend, it'll keep those temperatures at bay into the 40s. But then as we get to Sunday, we start the gradual warm up there, and you can see high 50s for Pueblo, upper 40s for Canyon City, and low 40s in Woodland Park by the end of the week. So that's the entire week in its entirety, starting off very warm and dry, a lot of sunshine to go around. Pattern change on Thursday into Friday, still ironing out a lot of details here and what to expect. I'd plan for a cool down though, especially as we go into the weekend when it really dries up, but then we start to warm up at the top of next week. That's what the pattern is looking like right now. Alrighty, that's